Very good.
Okay, as well.
Right,
Okay,
Shannon.
so, are we ready over here with the IT folks?
Not yet.
I have to get,
I have to get beyond Matt's leg here.
Dave,
Make sure you get my good side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is,
What's up, Matt? Are you giving an update on the library today?
Pardon
Are you
me?
giving an update on the library today?
Yeah, I talked to,
that looks good.
yeah, I'm like, where's Dave at?
I talked to that
But he's
lady.
in there.
She basically didn't believe me that
Yeah.
the village didn't own
It's
the
running.
property, because she said somebody
recording
from
now?
the
Yeah.
office years ago told her that the village did own that
And then
property.
you can see the minutes.
Tracy said it was somebody named Doug.
Okay, are we good?
but
Good.
Recording?
Yeah,
All right, 6:01, I'm gonna call the meeting to order, and as always, let's stand for the pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Not a big group, but a good sounding group. I like it. Okay, so
I've seen it on Twitter.
next, members present, and it appears we are all here physically.
so that'll make me feel better.
What's that mean?
I don't know, Dave, we'll find out. Next is the approval of tonight's agenda as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve tonight's agenda as presented.
Or,
So we have a motion and support. All in favor of approval of tonight's agenda, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Agenda is approved. Next is approval or any amendments to the regular meeting minutes from September 8th, 2025.
I did have to laugh that the Lizzie's thing is nothing like they said it was going to look like, but it's amazing. It's so beautiful, but it's not at all what they
She
proposed
said-
to us that
There's a
We saw
story.
her the next day, and she said the muralist, once she got up there to chalk it off, didn't feel comfortable with the way the windows were, and so
It's
she
so beautiful.
she got rid of it. But I thought it turned out good.
Well, I will make a motion to approve and the minutes from the regular meeting September 8th, 2025.
support.
So we have a motion and support. All in favor of approval of the minutes from September 8th, 2025, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Minutes approved. Next is the approval of accounts. The treasurer's report ending September 30th, 2025. That's our purple sheet.
I will make a motion to approve the treasurer's report ending September 30th, 2025.
Support.
So we have motion and support, and because this is money, Tracy, do you obey?
Caverly,
Yes.
Lucic,
Yes.
Schlentz,
Yes.
Schlinker,
Yes.
McCafferty.
Yes. Then next is the bills and transfers, ending September 30th, 2025. That's the blue sheet.
The aquatic nuisance, I thought we were only doing the one in June. Do we have to approve a second one, or is this?
It was late.
We never did the one in June.
No.
Then with that, I will make a motion to approve the bills and transfers ending September 30th, 2025.
Support.
So we have a motion and support, and because this is money, Tracy?
Schlinker,
Yes.
Schlentz,
Yes.
Caverly,
Yes.
Lucic,
Yes.
McCafferty.
Yes. Next is public comment on agenda items only. I ask if you do have public comment that you limit it to 3 minutes. If you could stand up, you can either stand at our fancy podium or just stand up in the audience. State your name, let us know if you're in the village or outside of the village. And it is comment, not question and answer. If you do have a question, we'll get to it at the end at council member comments if we have an answer. If not, we'll refer back to the office staff and they will get back with you with an answer. So with that being said, any public comment on agenda items? I go through all those words and nobody's got nothing. Okay, I will close public comment. There was none.
But you're so professional.
I try. Next is reports. And we can go through the administrator report.
It's quite lengthy this time, but the bridge, both of our bridges were inspected, and the report will be provided. They're going to come at the next meeting and present and answer any questions at that time. But I was able to print it off, and I thought I'd give it to you for a little heads up of how they come out. They're okay. And then the roundabout education rules were provided by the Genesee County Planning Commission. A lot of people don't know how to use a roundabout, so they are sending that out to everybody. So I thought we would share that.
Are we anticipating any roundabouts coming?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, yeah, around, yeah.
Communities.
The Michigan Power Plant photo contest that I told you about the last meeting, pictures were provided by village resident Bridget McGlenneman. I wanted to thank her. She did a beautiful job taking the pictures. And I submitted them, and they have acknowledged it, and we'll know sometime soon whether we win the contest or not. On September the 18th, Genesee County, I'm proud of this, the Metropolitan Planning Commission audited our community development block grant funding for the federal government, because it's federal funds. For the year 2021, 22, and 23, the senior citizen program projects that we do. The result being that the Village of Goodrich provided exceptional management of local CDBG funds. And I wanted to especially thank Tracy Sasser for her assistance through all this with the ordering and the maintaining of the records. And also I wanted to thank Rachel Cushman and Pat Sherripp for helping to disperse the items at the counter.
And Sherry Wilkerson.
Thank you. That's very nice. Thank you.
To our office staff. You guys did a seamless job.
And everything's been dispersed so far. Everything's gone, so we have nothing out till the next one, till next year. So if you got any ideas, folks, let me know what we could provide. I did order the 2 new dog poop stations. They've been purchased, and Matt will be putting them up sometime this week or next in Goodrich Knowles subdivision and one in the Fairview Hills subdivision. The plan is to have one in every subdivision, or everywhere here and there. That's the plan.
To get one in Goodrich.
And they only cost like a couple of $100. They're not expensive. They're not.
Yeah, no, and they're handy.
And they're needed. Yeah, we need them.
Yeah.
We do have, well, Tracy sent out letters because it was time to up some appointments on our zoning and planning commission. And she sent those out, and then she received one from one of the planning commission members does not want to be reappointed, and then we also have one on the zoning board, so we're going to have some openings there. I do have it on the applications we have here, and on the top page I've explained how they can go to our website and get an application, or they can just send a letter and say they're interested. And if Dave could put a note in the paper, that would be really nice. That's it. That's all I got. Oh, I did do our trick-or-treat hours. You know, you guys did that permanently last time. It's from 6 to 7:30. So that's it.
All right.
Any questions? Anybody?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, DPW Street Administrator, Matt.
Oh, yes, the Ford truck could go into the shop for transmission software updates. it wasn't shipped right, and that's what they said was a problem. But they gotta keep an open work order, so if it acts up again, we should bring it back there. So, when we should get back tomorrow. We did a patch, kind of skin coat patch in Rose Lane and Pinewood, the back corner. The road's really getting bad. So we did what we could. A neighbor called and said, nice job. He at least thanked us for doing what we did. That's good. Traffic counters, I haven't got about them yet. We're waiting to get the truck back. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get the truck back and we can get to downtown Flint to pick up the counters. Because it's too hard with that big dump truck to park in the parking garage in downtown Flint. That's,
Oh, come on.
yeah, if we wait to get the truck back.
That's little.
Ladies Library, they got the walls up. They stripped the forms yesterday. They want to start to backfill it tomorrow. So I'm hoping by late next week, hopefully it should be all at least backfilled.
Back on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go probably, I hope they get it lowered by Friday. We might, back on its foundation. So, and I also like to plant grass seed now, being this late in the year, so I don't know, chance to start planting grass seed now or probably, I mean, we can throw some down, but it's a settle too over winter. But they dug quite a bit out, so.
If you guys need grass seed, I have an overabundance of grass seed in my
Oh, okay.
garage. I would be willing to donate a bag or two.
We did a bench pad down at West Eagle, down by the doggy station. We had one neighbor that came out, he thanked us, he really liked it, so very happy about that. I want to give thanks to Mike Stebbins. He has a farm down in East Eagle. He donated them corn stalks for us for downtown. We put some on the poles there. He gave them to us, so that was.
The Stebbins, they're good people.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty nice.
They give out full-size candy bars too on Halloween.
Dog
How do you know?
stations are in, as Sherry mentioned, but I need council's approval on where to put them. I'm not sure.
It's a dog station.
Dog station.
Oh, dog station.
I'm not sure exactly.
Did you
I don't want to
put
put them up
down by
and
that
change them
hotspot at the
again.
end of yours?
Yeah,
I'm imagining Melissa and Shannon will be able to help you with that.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
help with that.
Okay.
There's a hot spot in there, so that everybody goes to.
Oh, okay.
It's a big corner for dogs.
Yeah, yeah, it's quite
Does
a
it have
potty
to be on
place.
village property?
They did finally do
Yeah.
that, or put the driveway back on West Eagle. They tore out the bike path without really letting us know about it.
Oh, Sandy's.
They did that over the weekend. We came in that one Monday and I'm like, what the heck? They did right to Eagle Road.
Yeah, and then the day they parked all over our sidewalk.
Yeah, but they did blacktop it today, so finally that is back to replace.
And I talked to their VP
Okay,
at Jaeger.
yep,
He said, go ahead and seal coat it.
oh, okay,
He said it won't hurt it.
oh, all right.
So,
All right,
he's gonna
that's-
be around tomorrow morning. I don't know,
Okay.
he's not stopping here, but he's gonna go by there,
Okay.
go out there and.
We'll walk the path tomorrow
Yeah,
just to make
they
sure
parked
there's.
equipment
Okay.
and everything all over it, and I told him that that's not made for cars,
No, I'll put it over
especially
here.
dump trucks.
Okay. All right, that's all I have.
All right, well, thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
Okay, next, the code enforcement report. Ms. Laura?
Yeah, hi. Okay, so dumpster update. I talked to the facility manager for Goodrich Schools. He was a little bit, he expressed concerns over the cost, that it will cost to put in an enclosure behind the Reed School. His dumpsters are extra tall, and he has 2 of them. But I talked to him a little bit, and I'm gonna ask him to meet me out there, and maybe we can come up with something, because he also has another one down near the bus garage. And then, kind of to follow up with that, the second item is that Sherry and I met with the owner of the downtown plaza where Trio and the salons are, just to try to make a personal appeal, in person to the owner to enclose his dumpster, and he absolutely said, no, go ahead, take him to court, which I think there's agenda items later on about that sort of thing, but he is not going to comply, hands down. So we'll have to figure out our next steps there. Parked vehicles and yards continue to be a work in progress. I did a follow-up with one conversation today with someone who's working on getting the issue resolved. I sent out a letter on another one that's parked, again, no license plate, just parked in the backyard that's visible from the street. I've had more complaints this last month regarding recreational vehicles parked in one place or another. There's an ongoing concern about, is the vehicle parked in a driveway versus a kind of a makeshift driveway. We don't really have anything specifically in our ordinances that define a driveway, that define a setback for a driveway. And
Cleaning one of these upstairs. It wasn't thunder, sorry.
We have horses.
so, that being said, though, there's not really a lot to go on there. Some of the HOAs, some of the subdivisions have rules on, like in my subdivision, 3 days you can have your RV at your house, but then it can't stay there, But there are a lot of other places throughout the village that kind of ordinance doesn't, or that kind of HOA doesn't exist, nor do we have an ordinance. And I'm not suggesting that we put one in, but going forward, we may want to look at, especially the driveway situation, what defines a driveway and driveway setbacks.
So you said you're getting complaints from neighbors about other
Yes.
neighbors having them.
Yes, people having to look at trailers, people having to look at RVs. I look out my window and I have to look at this guy's trailer in my the trailer may be in his backyard, but if you live next door, that's your view, and but I talked to Grand Blanc Township a while ago about the RV thing, and that can become just a big can of worms, very hard to enforce and very hard to define. That's why I thought maybe defining things like what constitutes a driveway, for example. Can you pull an RV next to your house and say it's in my driveway, I'm leaving it here permanently, when it's really your yard? I don't know. So I haven't had, and I even suggested to people that they can come up with ideas and come here and express them, because I'm sympathetic to some of what I'm hearing.
Well, like you said, if my neighbor has a pop-up camper, but then she has a full motorhome, they're both technically, campers, so we can't really, that's gonna be.
Oh, yeah, it gets really, really dicey in defining that sort of thing. But I just want to make you aware, I am hearing from residents on some of these issues, And then you have other things. Can you have a boat parked in your backyard?
So I guess
all
the
summer,
thing
all
that you
winter?
guys could do, excuse me,
Yeah.
is, because I've been working with Laura with this too, this issue, especially these RVs.
Uh-huh.
You need to direct me to check with other communities and get some sample ordinances of how they handle things, and then I can maybe come up with something, and then bring it before you and see if that's something you might want to go with. If you want me to do that, I can do that, so just tell me to do it.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we don't
worth
have
exploring.
we don't have to do something about it, but just to know what other communities are doing.
Correct.
I mean, maybe they have a feasible solution. We know how Mr. Lucic feels about adding more ordinances. I don't want to send him over the edge.
Well, that's true, but I think he'd understand that one.
We'll stop it.
Maybe we could work with the storage places and say, could we get like a 6
Discount?
months coupon to say, you know, in appreciation for,
Mhm.
could you give a little deal? Because we have lots of storage places around here.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, they don't like the deal.
Not often.
Yeah, well, again, I'm just the messenger letting you know what I'm hearing from residents, so. I have been trying to track down the owner of the establishment across the road from us, JVI. First certified notice came back to me. I sent out a second certified notice, still haven't got it back from the post office as being, the first one came back as undeliverable, but the post office, you know, they kept it for like 3 weeks in an effort to try to go ahead and deliver. But I've just sent him a notice of violation, but I haven't had any confirmation that he's got it. So if I'll go with,
Right across the street here?
yeah, he's not there.
Last time I knew he was staying there.
Living there? Well, then
Maybe.
he's not, you know, I mean, I have met him over there. I know what his vehicle looks like, and like I said, the certified letter I sent there came back as undeliverable after 3 attempts. You know, he's supposed to would sign for it, or it came back, and so I sent one to his personal residence, and I haven't got anything back yet from the post office. But I'll keep on it. Anyway. We have some sign issues that I'm also following up with. People that need sign permits, and we have another blank sign issue going on at where the Cottage Book Place is. So just like we had one where we had the big empty steel, we have another one, so I've asked that owner to please fill that in. And then the last item on my agenda, or my report, is some protocol that I am providing clarification for the public and the council. Essentially, if you take a look at that, I will not and do not trespass on private property without an owner's permission or a warrant. And that's the general practice that's followed by code enforcement throughout the municipalities. If there's a visible code violation that's visible from a public area, but as far as trespassing without permission, no, I'm not going to do that. I will either get the owner's permission or get a warrant, speak to law enforcement if it's that critical. But if I do trespass, it's a violation of our Michigan Constitution and possibly the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. And Goodrich Code of Ethics, which says that people who work for the village will abide by the law of the state, nation, and the village, and employees must not exceed their authority or breach the law or ask others to do so. So,
I have a situation that you and I need to talk about at some time.
you can let Sherry know.
Well, thank you for all you do.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, building department activity report. We are still cruising along even in the month of September. So Tracy has been a busy gal with that kind of stuff. The fire department activity report ending September 30th, 2025 is there. Well, they were really busy assisting Grand Blanc, which, hallelujah, we have close neighboring communities that can help with stuff like that. That was awful what happened there. And also the police activity report from September, ending September 30th, 2025. And I don't know if you guys are making the print smaller or to make it not seem so big. But, no, they haven't had, I've seen worse. Anybody have any questions on either fire department or police report?
Well, the police report, as you said, I can't make head or tail of some of this, but this one report here, it spells it all out.
Yes.
Pretty good for it, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can maybe eliminate some paperwork if you wanted to.
But we handled the one that has all the call base and has everything out there, so you guys can see where the activity is and what the addresses are. And then the other one is all the stats of everything.
Yeah.
And that's what both, like the township requests to see that, so I give you guys what I give to the township as well.
Right, and this
So-
includes both village and
It
township.
does, and I can't separate it. I've
Right,
tried.
yeah, no, it's fine, especially for nosy people like myself, like, oh, what's going on my street?
That's time, I just,
And-
on the street.
And for those of you who know, this is Deputy Lanny. I had him stop in because he is our new night shifter. He was on days for us, and he was our swing shift. But he is now our night shift deputy. So you guys know him. I had him come in so you guys can meet him real quick.
Yeah, all right, welcome to a village meeting, sir. It's riveting.
You're ready for the disco ball to pop out soon.
Oh, right, and confetti. Okay, so that's, police and, fire reports. Number 9, unfinished business. Consider approval of lateral sewer system operation and maintenance agreement, including Exhibit A, sanitary sewer operating agreement. It was postponed, the last meeting. I know I have my own, concerns about these, operating agreements and,
If I may, Shannon?
Yes, please.
I would like, I'm going to request that you guys postpone this again. Tracy is doing research because we do not have to contract with the county to do our sewers. We do not have to. So we can, like Davison does, who? Waldorf. Different ones do different things. Let us see if we can save us some money. Give us just, this doesn't need to be done right now. And if you don't mind, if you could just postpone it one more month. Get some verbiage in.
Okay, I will make a motion to postpone the consideration of approval
idea.
of the lateral sewer system operation and maintenance agreement, including Exhibit A, sanitary sewer operating agreement.
Support.
So we have a motion and support of postponement. I'm gonna have Tracy do a roll call, because eventually this is gonna have to do with money, so we might as well roll call it.
Schlenker,
Yes.
Caverly,
Yes.
Schlentz,
Yes.
Lucick,
Yes.
McCafferty.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you, and thank you, Tracy, for, diving into the weeds, looking into this. It is appreciated, and I'm sure our residents will appreciate it if we can save them some money. Next is consider proposals to install new illuminated monument sign with an electronic display to replace the village sign at M15. We postponed this as well as, the last meeting on September 8th.
They did, I asked them to tone it down a bit, you know, with all the bells and whistles, just, you know, bring it down.
Yeah,
And a couple of them did, and they gave us a couple of prices that were considerably lower, but it's still up there. I think the cheapest one was about $23,000.
yeah,
Okay.
I just does.
And that doesn't include the electricity that we're gonna have to provide. And that's on this agenda too, so that's another story. We might, I know we all want to do this, I know I want to do it, but maybe we need to postpone it till we do the new budget.
That's what I was gonna suggest.
At least we got some ideas of what it's gonna cost and we can work on the
Yeah,
budget.
but then
with that.
there's other questions, like who's gonna run it, who's gonna,
Well, we
you know,
will,
access to
yeah.
you know, who's gonna have access to it, and there's a lot of,
Mhm.
things to consider, and right now, I just, at this very moment, $30,000, that's a lot to,
Well,
So-
especially my thought is ours isn't broken right now.
Right.
If ours was eyesore and it was broken, it's doing the job
No.
just fine. It's a beautiful sign. So I think, yeah, I would like to wait till budget.
So if you could just postpone it to a date indefinite, please.
you wanna postpone it?
And so to June.
You'll postpone it to a date
It's
indefinite.
very, very expensive.
That's how I want it
People out
verbalized.
there that voted for us, and we're putting a $36,000 sign.
No,
I did read-
I have other, questions too, like, do we need such a big, huge sign, are there smaller signs, there's a lot of what ifs, so, if you would.
There might be a grant out there too, so let me see if I can find one.
Exactly.
That would be nice.
I mean, I've been recalled for less.
Oh, I know.
Then I'm gonna make a motion
No
to
good.
postpone the consideration of proposals to install a new illuminated monument sign until budget of 2026.
Support.
Okay, motion and support. Tracy, just, because I know you want something to do, roll call it.
Schlentz,
Yes.
Caverly,
Yes.
Schlinker,
Yes.
Lucick,
Yes,
McCafferty.
Yes. Okay, so postponed to new budget year. Okay, next on the agenda is new business. The first item is direct the village attorney to take enforcement action on village ordinance violations.
This is on the two under B, or A, those two violations.
Yeah.
I think we have lots of backup and lots of time put into these that I feel we need to, and I'm in support of it.
Yes, I am also in support of it. So are you making a motion?
Does anybody have any discussion? Then I'll make the motion to direct our village attorney to take enforcement action on village ordinances violations listed.
Okay, and we have a motion, do we have,
Support.
and we have support, and, because we got the attorney involved, Tracy.
Caverly,
Yes.
Lucick,
yes.
Schlentz,
Yes.
Schlinker,
Yes.
McCafferty.
Yes. Okay, next is consider request from Casey Shinkler, to extend their temporary occupancy permit for 1 year.
I'll make that motion to extend their request for 1 year.
Support.
So we have a motion and support. And because we have a stakeholder on the board, I'm gonna have a roll call minus the stakeholder.
Lucick,
Yes,
Schlentz,
Yes.
Caverly,
Yes.
McCafferty.
Yes. All right.
Keep those events going. I'll see them pop up all over here.
Next, adopt resolution number 2025-18, Community Development Block Grant, CDBG, update authorized signature card.
This is how we get our money back, so, that we spend on the projects. And these are for drawing the funds back to us. So it'll be myself and Tracy as usual, and then usually it's the president and the president pro tem. So, it's just paperwork.
Then I will make a motion to adopt resolution number 2025-18, the Community Development Block Grant CDBG update authorized signature card.
Support.
So we have a motion and support. All in favor of resolution number 2025-18, Community Development Block Grant updating the authorized signature card. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, we'll get that card updated.
So you need to come in.
I'll need your two of you guys to sign mine before you
Okay, you
leave.
have it here?
I do have it here. Need you to, I just need the paper signed right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, thank
I
you.
have a pen.
cool. Well, I do too.
Mine's really good.
Oh. Next is consider quotes to provide electrical power to the village sign. Because we postponed the village sign, I think we can postpone, considering quotes as well.
It's quite a difference in two quotes.
Big time.
Then I will make a motion to postpone any quotes for providing electrical power to the village sign until budget 2026.
Support.
So we have a motion and support. All in favor of postponing the consideration of electrical quotes for the village sign, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that is also postponed till the next budget year. Next is public comment. This can be public comment on anything. It doesn't have to just be agenda items. We ask that you keep your comments to 3 minutes. Same rules as apply to the first one. It's public comment, not public question and answer. If we do have an answer, we will answer you at council comments. If we cannot answer you, we will defer it to our office staff and they will get back with you with an answer. So with that, are there any public comments? Yes, ma'am in the back.
During Harkness, the village, as was mentioned earlier about the mural on Libby's, there was social media, one of our Goodrich sites, and they were all positive comments. It was close to 70 comments. And I'm wondering if maybe we couldn't do that like to the shed in the park, paint that, maybe have some high school kids or something, but bring some vibrancy to the community. I mean, it looks great. People loved it. They were talking about possibly having senior pictures taken. And the shed is like a small palette to be done. And I would just like to have the council consider doing something like that. I know years back, some of us that were on the Parks and Rec Committee tried to do that, but it didn't go very far. And now that somebody did it, I think it's great.
We could even reach out, I don't know, how much
Who
they
did
pay
the
per
one at
person to
Libby's?
see if
I don't know. She
what
hired it.
their rate is.
It was an artist
But
from
some high school kids
Grambling.
are talented, man. They can do
Are you
amazing.
volunteering to get that going?
No, you're.
Well, Libby's artist was a local artist.
So, a couple of months ago, I was downtown Flint at the Flint Institute, or Flint Arts Council, there on Saginaw Street. They had it opened, and they were displaying art from high schools across the county. And there were some really fabulous pieces of art in there from Goodrich students, as you said, Melissa.
Because I do wonder if we could even ask the gentleman that owns, we all said we didn't know it was a business, that gray cement building right by the little flower patch by the bridge. What is it, a server station or something?
Yeah.
Century.
And if we could have something done on his wall, he would allow it.
Century.
But I went and overlooked, I can't remember the acronym, I want to say Flint Arts Council in Flint that promotes Genesee County artists. And again, they had on display a lot of high school art not so long ago. And they might have someone who would do it for just the publicity, you know.
I mean, there's even like the dam, the safe part where somebody could get and paint. I think the library would be really cool if that whole side of the library was painted. But it was just something that I thought to put up and have council consider.
Could definitely do
And
that.
I nominate Chris to be in charge.
I would love to see a
Already done.
big Martian somehow like spray painted, like the one in, if anybody's been to Hamlin Pub, the new Hamlin Pub, how they did every local school's mascot, and it looks like it's like spray painted graffiti, but it looks so, it's pops, but it's beautiful, it's not, like a stencil, it's really nice. Thank you.
Okay, any other public comment? Okay, nothing heard. I will close public comment. Next, I will open it up for council member comments. And I'll start. And I will try and keep it brief. Because I know I get wordy. But Chris and I attended the MML conference, and the MML conference was all about art and taking places and making them spaces. And I had a couple of conversations in the office about some things that we could do, and I have a whole bunch of notes about public fundraising and crowdfunding and these different organizations that will match like 1-to-1. So if you raise $10, they'll give you $10. If you raise $50,000, they'll give you another $50.
Yeah.
And these can be for art projects, dog parks, murals. Another community did like a farmer's market for a farming community, so farmers could sell their stuff like all year round. And they did this through fundraising and through some grants. And when we're talking about high schoolers and painting, I mentioned to the girls in the office a couple of years ago at the MML, they used clear waterproof paint and they painted the sidewalks. And the sidewalks could have had like smiley faces on them. They could have had flowers. It could have said like, welcome to our community. It could have said it's raining. And when it does rain, where it's painted over, the concrete is dry underneath it and the rest of the concrete is wet. So you can see all this artwork. And to get the schools involved, the kids, when my kids were in high school, well, when my oldest was, when she was a senior, she was able to paint her parking spot. And because the school repaved the parking lot, they don't allow the kids to paint the parking spots anymore. So just something to consider for council to consider, because I will be bringing this up at the next meeting. To get with the high school, get their input to see like what students would be interested in painting something. Have a lottery for the kids, because we have more kids than we have areas to paint. But get the high schoolers involved, make them feel like they're a part of the downtown community, make them feel like they're part of something bigger than just being a high school student at the high school. So I would like to see stuff like that. I'd like to see our community a little bit more colorful. And that's all I got.
Tomorrow, Mr. Schlinker is gonna help for a little bit, but the DPW guys and I are planting our 7 trees tomorrow. So thank you to Matt for helping with that. The Wojo's is dropping off, so if you see us out getting dirty, we're gonna have a good time, and they're gonna be beautiful. They're gonna be along Hegel, in Goodrich Meadows, and in Fairview, and I'm excited. Wojo's is wonderful to work with, so we just gotta water them and keep them alive.
What kind of trees are?
So they are like 3 are autumn blaze. They're maple species. So 3 are autumn blaze and 4 are a different name. I can't remember, but they're all a maple, tall, thin, slow growing, red, green, red. We're gonna rotate them. It's going to look really nice colors.
All right.
So excited about that. And there is still tickets available. I am helping with the Chamber of Commerce event tomorrow night. I am your bingo caller. I'm not in the chamber, but I'm helping. But it's a really fun family fun night. There's a dinner. The tickets, they're available online if you look up the Atlas Chamber of Commerce. But it's going to be a really fun night. There's really great gift baskets if you win or if you do raffles. So if you have a child or a grandchild or you want to make a date night and come play bingo, it's only 2 hours, but dinner's provided.
Where's bingo?
It's at Atlas Valley Country Club.
All right.
And you can dress up if you want. I made
Spirit.
chance.
Are you bringing a broom?
No, I have a sword.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe we could park next to one another.
Good one. On that note.
Okay, any other council comments? All right, next item on the agenda is everybody's favorite, adjournment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Support.
And we have a motion and support. All in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, meeting adjourned.
I have a haircut tomorrow at noon, so I'll come in before I go to see